basta nakikita, malilis din yung kita nung nag-post nung maling ng maling post, gano'n. Tapos tapos pag kinlik mo yan, pag kinlik pa niya para i-share sa iba, may lalabas na advisory na this post has been tagged by Vera Files as false. Tapos kahit yung beneficiary, yung target na papadalhan niya, magkakaroon din ng ganong notice. So pero nandyan pa rin sa platform yung kanyang post, kasi hindi sabi kasi ng Facebook freedom of expression, kaya hindi nila yan dinidelete. Pero sa katagalan pa rin, sa pag tumagal ka rin na palagi ka na lang pina-flag namin, darating na rin yung oras na Facebook, magdi-decide na rin yung Facebook na yung account mo siguro medyo maapektuhan yung account mo. Pero hindi ka gumagawa.
May tanong lang po ako sa inyo, ilan po kayo mga fact-checkers sa buong Pilipinas?
Dalawa lang kami dito ang
ano po isa?
Facebook.
Aside from Vera Files?
Vera Files, Rappler.
Saka?
Tapos,
saka Rappler po.
Yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung dalawa lang kami dito. Ang Philippine-based. Meron pa isa kasi yung Agence France Press, ganon.
Mama, speak louder po. Hindi po na kayo madinig.
Aside kasi from ang Philippine registered na fact checker is Vera Files and Rappler, pero meron pang isa dito na nag-operate dito sa Pilipinas, yung Agence France Press, which is an international organization. They fact check. But there are 6 mayroong yung certified ng IFCN, kasama kasi yung Press 1, ABS-CBN, Philstar, Mindan News, Probe. Yun pa yung
okay.
Ano yan, na mayroong IFCN certified yan. Pero maraming nagpa-fact check, maraming nagpa-fact check. So,
and siguro ma'am, pinaka-the best po natin gawin is to have all this group na fact checkers, para ma-coordinate natin sa CICC para you can help the government.
Yeah, in fact, interesado ako
Are you having a understanding with the government agency? Meron po ba o wala?
Wala.
Wala pa po,
kasi to maintain our independence kasi hindi kami
okay. I will understand. Okay.
Ngayon meron kaming oncoming project with PCO. We have worked with the Human Rights Commission. We have done training for the Human Rights Commission and for the OPAP.
Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, thank you so much po, we will be asking you again kasi may mga members who wanted to ask yung Vera Files,
Kasi yung one comment na lang. Alam mo, nung nakita ako tong yung resolution, what I liked about this is that yung review existing laws, particularly RA 175, kasi tama yung kasi yung I like the fact that you are reviewing existing laws kasi baka kasi marami ng yung ating problema ngayon, baka nandun na yun sa ibang existing laws lang At least you are not starting from zero, di ba? Parang ganun. So, I like that.
Thank you.
That's one thing I like that about.
Thank you so much po, ma'am.
Parang ko lang isa pang importante is
that's the very essence of our conducting this hearing.
Yes.
Marami po salamat.
Yung isa lang kasi yung fact check, the fight kasi against disinformation should not only be the responsibility of professional fact checkers. It should be responsibility of each and every one of us, So, we try to train as many people as possible to how to spot fake news. Pero ang importante talaga is the value of yung valuing truthfulness. Kasi pag may nakita tayong lies and false, so dapat yung antena mo dapat mag-on at saka mag-turn off ka Kaya lang, I'm worried sometimes that we take, the lack of truthfulness, parang casually for granted. So I think we should, yun ang pinaka-ano ko is, I think we should strengthen our appreciation for truthfulness. And it should not start only, it should start, the school should have as
Yes, ma'am. Meron lang interjection si Congressman Barbers. Barbers, can you,
Thank you, Mr.
say
Chairman.
something, please?
We appreciate, Ma'am Ellen, yung iyong comments, no? Dahil gaya rin po ninyo, gusto rin po natin na puro katotohanan din yung nababasa, nakikita, napapanood sa social media. Matanong ko lang po kayo sa inyong personal na opinion na Miss Ellen, ano ba ang opinion nyo tungkol sa mga vloggers?
Kaya sinabi ko kanina, I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
Kasi merong mga journalist na nagbablog, di ba? But blogging does not make you a journalist. Yun kasi as a journalist kasi, we adhere to the core values of journalism, which are truthfulness,
Yes,
fairness.
ma'am. Meron po kayong code of ethics, di ba?
Yes,
Meron po
oo.
kayong code of conduct. Tama? Dito ba sa social media vlogging, naniniwala kayo na kailangan natin lagyan ng code of conduct or at least man lang merong ethical standards
Dapat.
ang gumagamit? Okay, salamat po, ma'am. Yun lang po ang opinion na gusto namin marinig sa inyo. Thank you.
Kaya, sige, yun. Salamat din.
Chair.
Okay, Congressman Marcoleta, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Hindi pa tayo interpellation, ha? Ano pa lang, interjection?
Wala ko interpellation. Wala na, pare. Wala na.
No. We have like, hindi, kasi yung mga vloggers that we have invited, meron atang dumating dito, di ba? Ayun sila, meron silang mga, let them speak muna. Andun din si attorney, So, can we ask muna yung mga yon before we proceed with our interpellation? Please? So, ang reason why we invited you over para to contribute also to this hearing, no? Why this kind of proliferation of disinformation nangyayari. So, being a blogger or content creator, you can share to us kung ano po yung mga experiences that you have in creating that kind of content. May it be right information or wrong, you have to give us your insights. So, siguro unahin natin sino unang dumating sa kanila? Si Malu. Malu. Malu
Thank you.
Tikia.
Thank you,
You are
Mr. Chairman.
recognized, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and your honors. Thank you for your invitation for me to, quote, share your knowledge and experience with social media with the end in view of promoting accountability, authenticity, and digital well-being. I am Malu Tikia. I'm an op-ed columnist of Manila Times for 12 years now and a political consultant for 30 years. I spent my young productive years in the Senate in 1987 to 1989 and in the House of Representatives from 1992 to 1999. I am appearing before you today to honor that institutional tradition. How do I use social media channels? I use it as a platform for commentaries, advocacies, and as alternative classroom to discuss hot-button issues, explaining and making sense of issues to the public. I am not a blogger or a vlogger. I have a personal meta page. I do not have a social media company. I have not been involved with any narco and pogo groups. I am not pro-China. I am pro-Philippines. Having said that, allow me to state for the record that despite not being in a public office, I too am fair game. I have been bashed, bullied, accused of so many things, but when it comes to factual matters, malicious attacks, I choose my legal rights. One, against a lawyer who claimed that I was part of the Marcos Jr. campaign in 2022, and because of my survey results, I got a penthouse in BGC and drives around in a Range Rover. Both were lies. The case is pending. Then a private group in Meta chose to put out in public a photo of so-called DDS Coral with me on the center with a pig snout. Mind you, there were more than 12 persons there, some of whom I do not personally know. I am not DDS, nor am I part of the so-called DDS chorale. When